colleague and your friend as well, because I know she's been on the radio, gosh, since we were babies, really, since our early 20s, so in the North East. So I know that Lisa's friends with a lot of people listening to the show as well. We lost Lisa Shaw after a very, very rare reaction to the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine. Well, thank you for being with us. It's been a tough day today, so we're marking the year anniversary. And you've heard from her husband, Gareth, about life now and how their fantastic little lad, Zach, is getting on. I also chatted with Gareth about the future, which I don't think it's the easiest thing to talk about, but also I think understanding for all of us what really matters in life, and I think that's an important message to take, really. Will you, Gareth, be able to, and I'm not saying you're not going to think about the past, because of course you're going to think about the past, but you're a young man, a young fit man with I mean, you're going to the gym or not, and you're doing that for yourself, which is brilliant. And you're not sitting at home just eating pizza. She would be happy. But can you think about a future, and can you think about a time when, or is that too difficult still? Is it too early?
I have, and this sounds a bit American-y, but I have therapy every single week. I have done from a month or so after Lisa died. I see a psychotherapist, bereavement specialist. I said to her the other day, I said, life feels like you've got this big open road in front of you, and who knows where you're going to go with your life. But there's this thing I do at the gym, a sled pull.
Yeah.
And you basically pull this metal sledge with 100 kilograms on it behind you. And I said, that's a bit like what life is. You've got this open road in front of you, but you've got this big, heavy weight behind you. And that's not Lisa. Lisa isn't a big, old, heavy weight behind me. It's just this thing. You just think, I want to move forward in life, but I'm just carrying this. I don't even know what it is. And it's about trying to put that weight somewhere different and carrying it somewhere else. You know, people say, it's been a year, you're ready to move on. Moving on. And everyone says, no, it's not moving on, it's moving forward. I don't know what's going to happen in my future. I don't know where Zach and I end up, but, you know, Lisa's always going to be there in your life somehow.
I see her every time I look next door. When I wake up, she's the first thing that I think about, and I think about her so much.
It's changed a lot of...
changed a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, it has. It changed a lot of people, and I think I've talked about it on the Facebook a little bit, and been quite open with how I feel it's affected me, and I've tried to make it, not wanting to kind of preach or anything like that, but it's just trying to give people a little bit of an insight and say, maybe, you know, you need to think a little bit differently about life and what's actually important. The little things sometimes are big things, and the stuff that you think is a problem actually is not a problem at all.
Absolutely.
I put on Facebook the other day, a while back, that one of the things I miss is one of the things that I used to complain to Lisa about. She used to leave tea bags in the middle bit of the sink.
Good lass, so do I.
But she would leave them, and then, you know, they would go dry, and they'd make like a stain on the bit of the sink.
Yeah.
It would be generally me that had to pick it out and then give the sink a wipe because she'd left it in there. And in my head, I'm like, well, you could have just put that in the bin. But she didn't. She put it in the middle bit of the sink. And I would give anything to find a tea bag like that in the middle of the sink. Earlier this week, it would be a year since Lisa went into hospital. I think that was the last time that Lisa and I went upstairs and got ready for bed and gave Zach a special mammy tuck-in and stuff like that. And I think, you know, life is very, very fragile and short, and you can't ever know when it's going to be the last time you might do it. So if you can just hold on to people a little bit, you know, for a little bit longer, and give them a cuddle and hold a hand and give them a kiss. And because, like I said, I've seen, and there'll be other people out there, you know, I've seen very quickly that it can all just disappear.
Gareth, thank you very much for talking to us today. I feel like it's only right that we play some Kylie Minogue. Is that all right?